Hello, beautiful souls. Today I have another pick a card reading for you. I think is one which people really enjoy, and I enjoy doing it as well. The title is The Thoughts and Feelings, the deepest thoughts and feelings about you, whatever your situation is. So the reading is timeless. There are three pies to pick. However, as always, takes what resonates with you because it's collective reading, so not all messages might be intended to reach you and might be intended to reach somebody else. So if you think or you know somebody who might have benefited from the information, do please share it, or send them a link or information about it so they might be able to watch it. And that's all. Just pick your pile, and I hope you will enjoy your reading. So pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. And we're going to start from the pile number 1. So I pick one card just to give us a general overview about situation. So you might it might be a confirmation for you you chose the right pile. So here we got irreconcilable differences and avoidant final. So oh dear, for me. I don't like those ones. Well, we're looking at somebody who's actually somebody who knows that you two don't really get along together, or you've been together for a long time and it doesn't work. You maybe your perspective about life, your paths, your goals change, and you know you're not going to go anywhere together. I mean, you may stay out of duty and out of responsibilities you have, but it's not going to be fulfilling spiritually, emotionally relationship. So let's look at that more. So that's definitely for most of you being in a committed relationship, whether it's a marriage, we got the rings here, or any other commitment or partnership. And then we go obsession, must have indulgence. That is a very interesting one. Milk and donuts. And then we have another two things. Highest high adrenaline rush, and we have bargaining and begging. Okay, so codependent relationship. For some of you, that was codependent relationship. That was relationship which is not balanced, which is not equal give and take here. Somebody was taking more, somebody was giving more, another way. And one was benefiting from the situation quite well, and one was sort of, we have this indulgence and sort of codependent, and you could say addicted to the certain things it's got from this connection. It doesn't need to be, love in terms of feelings, but there could be a material things or anything which benefited. And also there is here the victim mentality. So somebody was really trying to give more in terms of having it something in return, which wasn't given in an equal way. So trying to invest in the relationship, trying to prove it. It could be you, or it could be your person, trying to prove it, the love, which love does not need to be proved. So it did not really work. It turned up to be sort of obsessive things that I need your person in my life, and I will do everything really to to be together with you, or to have you by my side at any cost. I'll sacrifice a lot of things. Okay, so that's that sort of situation we have in, and here. So let's have a look deeper, because that doesn't still explains exactly why this happened. And I wanted to take a tarot, but I'm going to take another deck to see. That is my favorite deck, one of my favorite decks. So why we, pie number one, in the situation that there is no equal give and take, that obsession of one person of the other person, and that sort of co-independent codependency. I'm gonna mess up now. That sort of, being dependent on the other one, and being able to do everything, forgetting about myself, sort of sacrifice my dignity, I don't know what else, my feelings, my emotional needs, because I think that I need to, keep on going, and this need to stay. This relation, this commitment, for a lot of you that will be a marriage, need to stay for some reasons, because there is a benefit it stays this way. Benefit, something rather different than the love, really, which is supposed to be the base of relationship. So we got admire and patience here. So there you go. Again, why is this happen? So there you go. Compromise. One of you has compromised to be in this relationship, and is visible, and he become a victim of his own doing, really. Victim of own doing. So it could be you, could be your person. Most likely, I feel that is you, who's become victim, trying to save this relationship, keep it going, being real, being alive, but it's not. You give admiration, you give patience, you give compromise, you gave everything, eventually. And nothing works. Your person is really not available emotionally right now. Even if something was given to you, is no longer given. It sort of died out now, and the person doesn't want to give anything. Okay, so we look at that sort of more deeply now. Let's get tarot. It will tell us your person's thoughts and feelings now. If you're still thinking and pondering, because I feel you do, about saving this relationship, you know it's somewhere deep inside that is nothing else you can do right now to keep it, any longer the way it is. That you have used all the ways, and you have tried everything you can. You sacrifice and compromise everything you possibly can, and it's still not working. Now, there's no more you can really give it. There's no more ideas. There are no more ideas, and there are no more, I don't know, tricks or whatever you would like to find out. So that is really, to find out that is really, to prove yourself that is still there, that is still relationship, that is still commitment. Is not. Your person is eventually energetically out of it. And you can feel this, the distance, the emotional disconnect. So let's have a look then what your person's feelings and thoughts are about you. It could, in this point, which not usually happen, in this point I could probably say, that is not good. Your person hasn't got anything amazing to tell you or beautiful to tell you, because your person's emotionally unavailable. I can feel it. And I could just stop the reading, because there's no, you could say there's no point, but we don't want to just, I know you are looking for some information. I know you want to, you need this guidance in the situation, because you've given a lot to it, and you were hoping that you can, and it can be stable, it can be lasting. You got Knight of Swords here, and Ten of Wands. Look at your person here. The person is walking away. It's got another tower in mind. It's got another idea what to do. The burden was already too heavy of holding it that. You might think, and you probably do think, that you're given so much and there's no appreciation in this matter. But there is no emotion connection, no spiritual connection, then no matter what you're going to give, just can't be received, because there is a wall up there, there's a blockage. And it's like, yeah, Nine of Swords. This anguish here, and it's like, oh, your person feels like it was a mistake. I know it sounds harsh, but that's how your person feels. It was a mistake. That love is not fulfilling, or that relation is not fulfilling. Even if your person had feelings to you in first place, they're no longer there. Okay, let's look at it more. So it's already with a burden in the mind and in the heart, because it's not like your person is heartless. He or she knows it, that it hurts you. But it's too much for them to carry on any longer, or much longer. Okay, yes, we have the shadows. We have the devil energy. Oh, and Nine of Wands. And we have a Temperance. So your person's thoughts and feelings is to break through from this. This bound is not healthy. This contract is not healthy. It feels to me like a karmic relationship here. And I do understand it, that they can't give you anything which you want, and neither they want things from you, because it does not make them happy, it doesn't fulfill them. They feel actually guilty, in a sense, it's a burden for them that you give them all the things. And it's like they've been fighting as well. They were trying to convince themselves to, to accept it, to keep on going for the sake of everything, your family, maybe your children, for the sake of you as well. But they can't. They need a balance. They need equilibrium here, isn't it? So they need a balance. They need to break through, because this bound is like a prison. It's not healthy for them, and they feel it. And it's not healthy for you as well, because you become a victim. We have Eight of Wands in here, so it's like they want to go. The way is to go. I don't hear so much from your person as to go and move on, bring the justice to the situation, bring the balance to the situation, and also break through for both of you, so you're not dependent on each other in any sense. So they wish that for you as well, that you're not dependent on them, that you see there is a life somewhere else. All right, we're going to grab another deck then. What are your person's thoughts and feelings about you? Looks like I'm a bringer of unhappy news here, which I don't want to be. But the truth needs to be spoken. So turmoil is coming ahead. There is a storm. So your person has a fear about how they're going to walk away, move on, which they are ready to do anyway. And they want, and they're just on the edge, at the moment. So could be any time, without causing such a turmoil. And then we have a passion. So all you two are kept, that obsession we had in the card before, whatever keeps both of you yet still together is a passion, there's a chemistry before you, is a physical attraction which you have it, but is not enough for lasting relationship here. That might be what brought you to that marriage or commitment in the first place. Will be one of the main factors. And we got influences and friends as well here. So here we can see how your person is concerned. You got the thoughts of being concerned what others would say. What will be about your family and friends feel about this, that I'm leaving, that is the end, you can't go together. They feeling that they will be like, to why you just don't do a work, you don't try hard, you need to compromise as well. And they know it, that won't work, because emotionally they're not involved. We go on the bottom of it, the grave, no second chances, grave. So it is the end. They're trying to tell you it is the end, and we need to accept this end. I'm going to bring this card here because it's significant here. We need to accept the end. What their thoughts are really here is, see the flowers growing up here. What is the end is the beginning. That's why they're trying to tell you with a Equilibrium card. It's the beginning of something better, something new, something which meant to be in that sense. Because they feel that what is between both of you, it's not meant to be. It's not meant to be lifelong, lasting or life, if you like. Okay, gonna look at what else here. They don't want to hurt you. Your person, pile 1, doesn't want to hurt you, definitely. They are not in, they have a respect towards you. Remember the time, again, now we're looking in the small, deep into the heart, so it's the feeling it. Keep the great, good memories we had it together. Keep the good time in mind as a great and amazing, fulfilling experience. But I'm free, but free yourself, because if you don't, if you're going to keep, being in this codependent victim relationship, you are victim of your own obsession, sort of compromising, giving. He or she is victim of guilt that he can't give you more. So freedom is here. The most important thing your person is feeling and thinking about right now. And it tells you, when you both are free from this sort of contract. I just heard it contract, so it's like a karmic relationship here, karmic contract. Then you can remember the good time. Then you can look at this relationship from a totally different perspective and move on. What else is the person having it? Sound of silence. So there is not really much to say, but it's about being here, being alone. The person is like, just want to have this Knight of Swords is the one who's just fighting his own battle. And that healing is taking place here. The healing of codependency. The healing of certain blocks which cause you to enter such relationship as it was. Which cause you to be there for some time. And it comes to the point that now you are ready to move on. It comes to the point that now is the right time that you can experience this sorrow and grief of ending the relationship, but you are given opportunity to move on and heal. So the karmic relationships takes, you know, sometimes last years, because you might be not ready yet to understand it, or not ready to move on, in a sense of like the universe is here to protect you from bigger loss. So you got that time, and also gives you some great memories along the way. So when it ends, you can move on, having great memories, gain experience, great experiences, having great images of the other person in yourself, which helps you to carry, you know, going through the healing in a healthy way. Here means you don't lose your self-worth, you don't lose your belief in yourself. So it's, yeah, it's that way here. I got that feeling that is the way. Why it took so long, you ask? Why now, after all years being together and build up certain foundation and stability, everything is suddenly, you know, everything doesn't make sense suddenly, or you know, it doesn't fit. Because yeah, you got I'm worthy enough on the bottom, so your person knows it, that you going to grieve as well, that you going to feel upset, that you going to have a problem with your self-worth after all that, you know, all this time. And that's why your person feels like, I'm not, you know, there's no point to discuss too much. I mean, there's no point to trying to explain things, trying to excuse myself from not giving you something. And also the person doesn't want to hear from you any, you know, declarations, or doesn't want, not in the terms they don't want to talk to you, but that sounded like that now, but not in that terms, in the terms that you don't need to say anything if you don't want, if you don't, you know, want it. You don't need to be emotional as well. They'll be fine. You don't need to ask about anything, you know, you don't need to beg as well. If you come to this, we had that begging card and bargain, you don't need to prove anything anymore. Just, you know, go within yourself, go within yourself, your person is saying. Be with yourself and, you know, sort of digested what has happened, digested what has happened with us over these years, what was good, keep the good, and think what was there, which we, what was there to show us that it was experience which we needed to have, but not something which we need to hold on to, you know, like obsessively and not letting it go, because you have to stay there and it has to last for all life, or the rest of the life. I hope you understand. I hope I hope you got it, what it was. A bit of complex things, but your person seems to be a bit complex and quite spiritually uh, evolved as well. So we're going to look what else your person wants to tell you. Look at that. Be more selfish. Stop compromising. Stop trying to give me something I haven't even asked about it, you know, and then I feel bad myself that you're giving me, and I haven't asked you, I haven't, you know, expected anything from you, and it drains you. It makes you feel like you're being used, like you have to do it. That might be because you have such a limited belief from the past of that you need to, you know, give everything you can in a relationship or prove something. Seek professional advice. Okay. Good. Advice to actually heal. Express yourself to somebody other than your person. So you Don't feel, again, if you go, if you're going to talk to your person again and again the same issues and the same matters, the you will still be drowning in this victim mentality. Nothing will be solved because you two don't really, that's why we got sound of silence, listen to each other on the, eye to eye conversations, because everyone's got something else inside. Your person is already somewhere else emotionally disconnected, and you are codependent, and you are pushy in that matter, and you feel like you're a victim, and you feel like, you need to push more or give more, and you don't want to listen that your person doesn't really want that in this sense. So your person says, oh, the cup, you offering this cup to me is now like wasting it, really. So the healing, the expression should be directed somewhere else, maybe towards yourself even more, because number one, you got magician, you're manifesting for yourself. You're supposed to give to yourself. If you need to express these emotions and feelings, you might need professional advice, or some friend you can trust, or somebody you can actually pour out all the grief, all the anxiety, all the sorrow, all these years abusement or broken heart things. I don't even know how to call them, but I can feel it, what you feel. So there is offering it somewhere else and looking after yourself. We got that be selfish light. Go deep inside yourself. You will see the light in yourself. But you don't need to prove anybody. And you don't need to see this light in my eyes, your person said. Happiness is my priority. It might sound selfish, but me more selfish is for you too here. Happiness is everyone's priority. Number 3, which is a balanced way. And I'm at the moment not happy like that, because it's not fulfilling me on any way. Emotionally disintegrated, you could say. And so do you, because it's not healthy for you. It's not a balanced relationship. With yourself especially. Your person is saying also, I could be your hero, baby. So it does not want you to think about him or her bad. But to do that, you need to go through this healing first and think good about yourself. Think good about yourself. Not need to seek approval anywhere. You hurt me, but that's okay, I guess. 9. Yeah. As much as you might think you are hurt because you've done a lot of, you compromise a lot and you've done a lot of sacrifice, your person is also hurt because couldn't accept all these things, and it really, these things were not the things your person wanted in the first place. You want equal relationship here. You wanted something on a spiritual level with you two connected. You got that spark, spiritual spark. You two understand each other. You two are on the same level of, independence, my own independence, where I don't need to not only prove myself, but I don't need to do something extra or do something which I don't like to do it. So, they're feeling that you give it too much, it throws you out of balance as well, and they feel guilty about it because as long, it's been a long time, they were accepting that and they will carry on, and they knew it's not going well that way. But because of the chemistry between two of you, you would just, keep on going. But that sort of chemistry, that passion, we got this great healing here, brought that dark shadows, brought that blocks, you could say. How? Because, you know, every physical contact you have with a person, now we got karmic partner here, for most of you. If you have a physical contact, you merging the energies together, and then everything comes out. You're taking that person things and you're giving your your person your own blocks, and so it's all merging together. Is a dynamo. is a cocktail of every emotions and everything it could be. So every time you do make love, you can imagine what happened there in terms of emotions and everything, all the blocks, unlimited beliefs, all the traumas, everything gets merged together, comes to this sort of surface to be healed and released. And you were doing that for quite a while, and now your person's feeling that, you know, that healing needs to take next level now, have to come out of it. And yes, I think that's, you know, I'm gonna look at it. What is the advice from highest consciousness, from spirit for you then in this situation? The advice from spirit for pile 1, please. Choose love. You always have a choice as to what you should do. Choose love. And we got 21. We got the word energy. Choose the new one. Choose the new path, new life, where you love yourself first, where you enjoy your own existence first, independently. And love is not only your person, but it's a lot of things in the world which you can enjoy and accompany other people. It doesn't mean you need to be codependent or you need to cling to people independently. 21, the word. All possibilities are open. Also 2 and 1, High Priestess, go deep inside of you. Be more about yourself. Now you got that chance to understand that that was a lesson to heal you. To heal you from the traumas, from the ones you have it, from limited beliefs you carried. And to manifest now the life you wanted. As you got that experience, you know it. You can release it. You can heal it. And you can move on into something you really wanted. The relationship you really is really fulfilling. And there you go, guys. Look at that at the bottom of the deck. I love you, they're very important words. And your person's telling you that he loves you or she loves you, but not in this sense. Not on being bound to each other. On a spiritual level. As a soul. You are really loved. That's word from your person. Well, that was beautiful at the end. I was worrying that, you know, it might be a bit of, you know, might be a bit of coldness, but it turns out not to be. Which I love it. Okay, piled 1, that's what I've got for you. And let's, if I mix the, yeah, I'll mix some decks. Let's look at the pile 2. What situations we have here. So pile 2, your thoughts, your deepest thoughts and feelings. Not yours, your person. Deepest thoughts and feelings about you, really. And we got wish. Oh, something changing for the pile 1. thing. Part one was heavy. But yeah, hope, praying and yearning. It is a wish. There's somebody who really wants to be with you. It's ready and it's got hopes. So let's go deeper into it. Dive it into it now. And what else about the situation? This one wants to come too. So we got receipts, proof, show me. We got signs, okay. And we got top conversation, get on some page. So there you go. For a lot of you, that could be a secret admirer. Could be secret admirer, which you might just get to know soon. Or if you already know it, or you suspect that there is a certain person who really sort of from afar admires you or tries very slowly, very gently to get to know you, the person has signs. The person received the signs about it. Synchronicities. The person is very sure that you are the right person to approach, but it's not sure what you think about it, and it wants to. You might have talked to each other briefly. So it could be in a workplace you met that person, or on some business travel or work travel, or somewhere where you're not in a private, very intimate situation, obviously. Somewhere more professional, in a professional way. And that person recognizes in you the sort of like. But the person is not sure what you think about it. That hence we got the proof and show me. But we got emotions coming and going. So that is like, what shall I do here? Shall I approach it or shall I not? Shall I show what I feel? It's hoping for good is very positive thinking here, but really not sure what to do with the situation. Sort of, you could say, very gentle in approach person who is very it's not very straightforward, it's not blunt, or it's very delicate in terms of emotions, doesn't want to take a wrong approach or take a move which might scare you, or doesn't want to sound like it's crazy or is like somebody who lost the head over you, just get to know you. So how? So let's have a look. So if you already know this person, you probably know it, who you're talking about. If you don't know it, it's a secret admirer from afar. You might know it. I mean, you might be acquainted with it, but don't know it personally, too close, or not having a chance to talk to this person face to face. All right, we got 4 cards coming straight away. Ace of Wands, 6 of Wands, 3 of Wands, and the Word. That's interesting. So your person's thoughts and feelings, deepest thoughts and feelings, he said, I want to go for it, really. I want to go for it. But I want to go for it the right way, because it means a lot to me, and I feel like this is a big step to take. This is something, I need to approach it from the right, with the right mind as well. So I need to approach it a bit of in an analytical way as well. Yeah, and it's a bit of the mind here, because emotions are overwhelming a bit, but they might not lead me where I want. I know there is a chance, I know there is a perspective here, I know, that can move somewhere, but looking at justice, I need to approach it from the very formal way, even, I would say. I need to bring justice. So I need to treat this person with respect, with dignity, with courtesy, with, you know, you can say even something like a gentleman manners. It does not need to be a male here, but that sort of, yeah, it's very, it's a person which is quite in the mind, you know. I would tell it. I'm gonna keep them like this, I think, because I have idea what is gonna happen here, I think, as well. Okay, let's, what else we can have it. Full of quadrants. So they believe it, you were there, something fresh come into their life, which felt a bit empty. And they felt like they haven't got much to offer, or whatever they have, it hasn't been fulfilling for them. And now they see like, oh, that is something. That is something which brings sparks into my soul. They are very mind-oriented. That person's mind-oriented. They could be a CEO, a leader, who else is a businessman, interpret, I don't know, what could it be? Somebody who does the job which involves a lot of analytical thinking and mind thinking. And they do first process that through the mind. All the way they feel strong emotions. They feel the spark in their soul towards you. And they want to give it a chance, you know, they want to open the heart and offer something. But they quite don't know how, to be honest. Because I have not done it before. Or if they've done it before, something has happened, and so it blocked the further action, you could say. So I want to actually look at it. Why your person is so careful, and why your person is so delicate about the matters of the heart. Why he filters everything through the mind first here. What is that? We got fresh start. Because your person believes that, oh dear, third party, there you go, let's jump out. Yeah, there is experience up there. They had an experience, not exactly like that. Okay, crossroads here. Okay, now I got a bigger picture. So third party doesn't mean there is another person here. I can hear it here that it's not about person, it's about the job, their career, what they actually matters for them, being on the position, holding the position they have. Now they believe it, everything in life, you need to plant the seed, you need to do your work to see the results, to make it grow. Now they apply that to love as well. And because the strong emotions arise in them suddenly, they are just on the crossroads thinking, but the heart is pushing, the soul is pushing. It could be a, you know, sort of soulmate relationship here. That's why the soul is pushing. Is just taking over the mind, which they're not used to it. They're not used to it. The mind to be suppressed by the feelings or by the heart. And there you go. That's the bottom of the deck. Barrier. The mind shut the door to the heart. Now I still don't know why. I mean, I know they chose to do it, but why? I still want to know why. So I might grab a different deck. So do Spirit tell us why they suppress the heart? Cool. It's important to know here. Unfinished. Unresolved situation. That's interesting. Why they suppress the heart? I think I need to move them somehow. Now they could experience that in the past. The relationship didn't work. They allowed themselves to feel, maybe that was in a very young age, or other way around. There were, comes from the childhood. It's a childhood want when they seen it, unresolved situation, relationship was held, who was based on something which is not like real love, not real respect. I hear for some of them they had experience and the childhood, seeing one of the parents to be involved in so many relationships. I call it relationships, but that much like a situations. So being sort of not having committed relationships, not having emotionally, spiritually fulfilling connections even. They were just, changing partners, I would say. It had to be said that. And they feel it like, treating person like a thing to use, like a thing really, like something to use in this moment, because of the moment of passion, because the chemistry was there, and so physically, or the moment of because I had some material benefits from it, but and then it ends up, and then it just gets another one, and they have seen that, and they never want that in their own life. So it could be two situations. They experience themselves that they have been in such a, they gave it, or it was based on the wrong principles, you could say. Because it was just a immature relationship, maybe, most likely in a very young age. But that caused them to close the heart for it and take their matters elsewhere, which is the work and career. Looking at pictures. So what's up? We're looking at, we got memories from the past about these situations, what they've seen or what they felt, and we got sabotage and rebuild, persistent working on it and repairing what has happened here. So they work on themselves. The thoughts are, I done some work to move on from the picture, the image of relationships, on connection between two people I had in my mind, which wasn't healthy. So it's been acknowledged, your person awakened to that one. I've done some work to it, and I thought that time the best thing, and I still in this sort of energy, is to filter everything from my mind first, and then allow to feel it if I can. Now the feelings came, the emotions arise very spontaneously and suddenly, so they are like surprised because they thought they are under the control of them, of the heart, and they still think they can control it through the mind. So okay, let's take another. I think I want to see here, because that will give us what your person's feelings and thoughts, deepest feelings. So I want to get into the feelings here. They think about you seriously, but there is that being cautious. Think of being cautious. Look at that. #21. The word again. We have the word again. So they will love to jump, or they would love to jump into that. Something is pushing them. Something is the universe pushing them to jump into that. It's going to be all right. Just do it. Now it's time. Your mind is, your mind gives a chance to your heart. It's a time. #1, the magician. And look at that. It's a time you are just allowing that feminine part of you, that emotional part of you take the lead. You're not going to be lost because your mind is strong anyway. Yeah, you are ready. That's why you got that person here to come. King of Swords, I think. No, maybe that's a Nine of Swords. Yeah, in this deck. Yeah, and there's Nine of Swords there, wasn't it? Yeah, there you go. No, there's not Nine of Swords. Where did I see Nine of Swords? I got that energy here of Nine of Swords. It was in pile 1 as well, but I can feel it here too, so we got it, whatever it is. Yeah, ready to really go for it, you know, want to do it, but it is that hesitation because of doesn't know how to approach it, that it doesn't feel like it doesn't sound serious that way, you know. I know it might sounds weird to you, but this is when you're in such an energy and when you just go through a mind, analyze everything, that you got that feeling, you know, I will look immature, I will look like I'm pushing, I will look like I just go after the, you know, physical lecture, I will look like that, you know. There's a lot of things going on. How I'm going to explain the person that I feel that spark in my soul, yeah. And yeah, look at that here, there's a mask. If you already know that person, the person will sort of pretend that it's civil, and you know, well, money, civil, you know, and there's no, you could see a hint that from the person that there is something they feel towards you. Now, if you don't know this person, that's from the far away somewhere, the person is watching you, keep an eye on you already, secret admirer, then it does it sort of way that you don't probably even realize it, that is there. Also, again, that card is showing how, I forgot the word, how well mannered, how, you know, there is a courtesy, how there is a respect, there is a gentleness. It's just, you know, there is a sort of dignity in this person approach towards you. Okay. I think that calls to see whether the move's going to be made very soon or not. But first, let's have a look more about what else the person wants to tell you. Thoughts, deepest thoughts and feelings. Oh, no came out. Why did I want to take it reverse? I want to take it reverse. So yeah, the person is like, no, I can't do it the way like others people do it. I don't feel this is the right way, or I'm just sort of fear this would not be a respectful way to approach you. But then it is listen to your heart. Now they don't know about your heart. Look at that. Yes and no, guys. Pile 2. We got the balance. We got the root chakra here, and solar plexus chakra. So we go connecting that physical stability with the power, with the self, you know, worth, with the self-expression, and with the confidence, So you got things to offer, you got solid foundations, you know, not in the physical sense here, but in the sense of respect and love. So yeah, you just need to find balance between this again, between the mind and the heart. In the middle, you have to listen to your heart. Balance is in terms that you're not going too much in your mind to listen and what the mind is telling you about it all the time, because at the end of the day, with the feelings, you need to listen to your heart first. So you know it, that There are feelings, really. Let me have you. Number 7 here. Chariot energy. So all this is really, your person is really, really, you know, nice about you, you know. I can feel some passion here. Passionate feelings there. Now, that's why we got that, if I ask you to stay, would you leave? So that was this feeling that, oh, if I come with my passion, you might thinking I'm just going after your body, you would say, which is not, because that passion springs from the soul here. So if I ask you to stay, would you leave? Once again, they still not sure why. You going to tell them they want to, but then the hesitation that, you know, they're pushing themselves up and pushing back. So one step forward, one step back, and they don't go anywhere. Actually, they move. I need more balance, you see. You need the balance between yes and no. You need the balance. So is the person mind, this constant, you know, yes, no, now, no, later, and it's just like that. And let's have a look whether the person will move and it is going to be near or not. So I will take this one. Will the person then move towards you in the near future? 9 of Pentacles, the Hierophant. Yes, they will. That is good to hear. They will definitely go after the heart and on the steps into the flower of love, you could say, into the light. They will offer you whatever they have, and they will enjoy to offer you whatever they have, whether the feelings or any material, I don't know, positions or whatever they want to offer you, they will offer you, and they will be happy with it. They will be happy with it. That will be the last step for them also, to move from that energy, from that sort of image they created about themselves being in the mind, because they convince themselves that is the right way to do. And yes, the moment they get the emotions, they allow the emotions to flow, there will be the moment they will break through from the complete mind cycle they had. Then we got 7 of Cups. Then you going to both have things to discover, because they will be discovering other emotional, you know, other emotions. No, they will be discovered other shades of emotions, and there will be sort of, you know, they'll be enjoying it, and they will be, you know, trying new ways, new things, trying to, you know, please you with showing the love, expressing the love. And yeah, you're going to be a witness of it here, and you probably enjoy as well. But that's up to you. You're waiting for the person to approach you. Is going to happen. So okay, pile 2. That is the reading for you. Interesting. It happens to be so complicated situation again here, just like in a pile 1. But I guess complicated situations are the most interesting situations in life. Okay, let's go to the pile 3. What complication pile 3? No, it's alright. Why not? But as I know my own readings, there are always complex situations. Alright then, pile 3. Your person's deepest thoughts and feelings towards you, about you, in general. Triggers. Okay. Right away. I feel the counterpart energy. I'm going to sing here, because I always get counterparts energies in my reading. So yeah, for some of you it resonates with a counterpart, your twin. What other things here we need to know? Yeah, hamster wheel, definitely the cycles and phases of it. And searching, looking for info, records, searching for yourself. The eyes closed, searching inward. Triggers, you two trigger each other. You met, so for most of you, you met that person already. You met your counterpart, and then the story began. And then the cycle began. You need to survive this. Anyway, you need to survive this. Phases, cycles, triggers, yeah? You need to survive this going inside and discovering yourself into the deepest corner of your soul. And this is what is going on here with your person. Now, your person, whether you're in contact or not, some of you might be still in contact, some not. I need to look more. We got red ready to explode. Oh, there you go. That's your triggers. So what I hear for some of you, you just go. You met it. You met your counterpart. You have a nice, maybe nice time together. And then the first cycle starts. The cycle to survive in the hamster wheel without your counterpart, which you love a lot and you want to spend life with. But now you need to go inward and look what's going on there and why you can't be together right now. So there are lots of factors and matters for your person. Now your person is going into the material, physical world to discover it. That is not, the life is not only about that, but they have not experienced that yet, looks like. You might too, because you mirroring each other. You might too get into that. You know, I'm going to prove myself in this physical reality, because going inside is tough. Going inside, you know, is not what's isn't it's not what I can enjoy right now. And yes, so that is the situation. Because it's a counterpart situation here, you will be in a different phase, each of you, in the collective reading we are here. So it will be in a different phase of it. So some things will resonate what I say, some not. Take it what resonates. You know exactly in which moment in your counterpart journey you are. Okay. If something arises, we'll get some more indications. I will of course tell you. But right now we're generally looking at in the journey. So what your person's thoughts and feelings? 5 of Wands. Yeah, your person is pretty much involved in hamster wheel now. In a rat race, they call it. Trying to prove themselves in the physical world. 6 of Swords. Having the goal to accomplish. And moving there. And trying to ignore the inner voice. And the voice is telling. And this is your person. It's just quietly there in the back of the head. And this is your person. Or this is you. This is actually your soul. It's just in another body, No, it's not taking it now. It's not taking the money talks, it says. Money talks. I don't want to know that. That is not time for that. Now, for some of you, it could be that the person knows it, feels it. They already had the feelings and they are there. But it's turning its back and says, first, I need to accomplish that. First, I've got some goals. First, I've got some fights, some battles, maybe even, some mental battles, some mindset transformation to do. And first this. So that is my priority. So you were not treated as like you don't exist, you could say, or you would just completely ignore. You were there, but you're not the priority. You may feel that you're not the priority. You were option, which is at the end of the ladder. They want to climb first. So what else your person thinks? thoughts and feelings about you. Page of Shields, we had that in a pie too as well. Again, it's accomplishing in the physical reality, building stability foundation. Now, your person might want to build stability foundation to share it with you, to bring it to you, I offer you that. This is my gift which I want to offer you. I feel that you deserve it. I feel I want to give you everything. It's out of love they want to do it. So for some of you it will be that way. For some it will be because they just have that goal for themselves. They want to prove themselves that they're capable of being successful in life in every way. Seven of Cauldrons, there you go. On the back of their minds again. On the back of the minds there is the voice, the soul voice. Soul always speaks very calmly, quietly. Says, but there, you know, there is that rose, you know, there's that love. Yeah, you got cauldrons, a lot of them, you can feel them all, you know, but you won't feel the main one if you don't feel that one. The love is there. That love of your life. So if you're there in a quiet and your person got that, if it's got the moment of silence, being themselves only, they know it, they feel it, they feel the urge to contact you. If you're not in a contact, they feel the urge to talk to you, to share things with you. King of Swords since I never got the deck. And then they feel strong. That love helps them. And because we are talking about their thoughts, not yours. I'm not going to mention that too much, but they feel your love, regardless of what you're feeling of. You might be going through triggering situations as well, but they feel the love and they feel your connection, and that helps them to be strong, whatever they do, even if that's they're achieving the goals, which are entirely for their own, you could say, satisfaction, for their own healing or own learning. They feel the love, and that love gives them strength to carry on. All right, what else then? Oh, why not? Because there's a twin, there's a counterpart thing. I'm gonna take a different deck, then I have it for pile 1 and pile 2. What else there's something, oh, stabbed in the back, calming relationship, oh my goodness, the sword and rose, and self-indulgence. Now, there is a healing taking place, as we said, there's always in cycles. There is a separation between two of you. One of you might be feel stabbed in the back, might be feel abandoned, left, used, hurt, and it depends in how you two separated, if you're in a complete separation. Now, there are triggers, as we can see. We got another triggers. So triggers are in a karmic form. So it could be as a karmic relationship. It could be as a career, job and career is the same. Not exactly, but yeah, as a something, hobby, passion, something they concentrate on too much, that you are optional. And that will help them, just letting go and loving you, to understand that this is not what fulfills them. It's going to burn them out and bring them to clarity and truth. And this is the shadow world, if you got time to hear this thing. So the person will experience different things in life. They indulge in different activities. They will indulge in maybe different relationship, you can say. And they might indulge far too much to the moment that they will be burned out, and they will understand that this is not the way. They don't feel happy about it. That love and that voice of your soul will be repeating, there will be like a, you could say like a record playing in the back in the mind. Sometimes they will listen to it, and then they will, they will understand that there's something more And it will come to the point that, okay, I'm not going into future. We're talking about the thoughts. I went too far away from the other thing. So the thoughts and feelings. So right now they are in this indulgence, in this, they throw themselves into the words to experience a lot of things. They're thinking, no, 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 that love, no, this is too stable, too, it sounds too even idealistic for them, too romantic. Not enough, not in the moment now, I can't. There's a lot of different things. That's what I feel. So we're going to look at what else they feel and think. So we got directly. I feel your person is so sort of busy here that they can't even catch the thoughts here. I can't catch what they think because they just, trying to grab anything they can in life and sort of enjoy it. His experience, I guess they need it in the moment. I'm afraid to talk to you. Now, if you're not in contact, then yes, they're afraid to talk to you because they know they might break and the feelings coming out and they forget about the goals but they're not ready yet and they will, try to run away again because they're not ready to just allow it to flow naturally. Oh, I just got so many. So there you go. I think there are too many. And I need to try again. Oh, something flew off. Words do hurt. There you go. Why words do hurt? There is a need for self-expression. Got the blue color, through chakra. But words do hurt. Because I would say, you person, I would say something that I don't want to say really, because I really love you, but I would tell you that I can't do it, or maybe I would tell you that I don't love you, which is not truth, and you know about it. So it hurts for me to even speak, and it hurts to say it, that I am, have to do something else now. I can't do it at the moment. So it hurts to admit that they love you as well. I feel the same way, yeah. Number two, they feel it. They feel the connection. They feel that you two are meant to each other. I am terrified. There you go. Yeah, that is a terrifying love because it takes... Oh, 13. I never had this card, to be honest. It never came since I got this deck. I sometimes wonder if you care. And you got beautiful turquoise, teal color. Something coming into the green a bit, yeah. So, terrified about this love. Terrified about the fact that they put you in the position that you are an option. They are down on the list. They're also terrified about it because they love you very much. And they feel like they went too far with, setting their own boundaries here. So they don't allow the love to flow in easily. And now they just... Now just feel guilty and feel bad about themselves. And they say, how are you going to care about them if they behave like that? On the other hand, they love you. And they know you love them as well. And for some of you, if you let them go, allow them to do what they want, experience what they want, now they're thinking, do you really care about them because you let them go so easily? If you didn't, and you might be in contact, and you tell them that you hurt, then they just it triggers them. They feel that, are you being selfish and think about yourself? Do you care what I really feel? I do love you as well, but it just, I got different things to do. This is trigger. This is ego trigger. This is the ego trigger. That's something deeper to look at, isn't it? In terms of twin flame, that's a complex thing. So if you experience that with your person, you haven't known how to call it. You might just accept the fact that is your counterpart if you haven't yet. I'm open to compromise, number 2. Okay, now your person is open to compromise right now, but not in the way, in a healthy way. So the compromise will be, okay, let's meet together sometimes, let's, you know, have a nice time, let's connect physically, yeah, you should say it, but then, you know, I'll go my way, I've got my things to do, so I can't give you too much. I can't commit 100% to that. What else we have in it? You already know. You already know that, yeah, it won't be because it's not ready. Because now is not the time. Now is not the time. So even if your person hasn't expressed that, because it hurts to say that, it's afraid to talk, it's just gone or sort of stopped contacting you, disconnect, blocked you or whatever, then you know it is not the time. And we got definitely a good purple color. So it's not open. Your person is not ready spiritually. Hasn't gone through that awakening. It does not allow the searching inward to take place yet. It's running in a rat race now. That is the choice. Experiencing everything, enjoying everything in life, whatever comes my way, I just pull myself into it. You know, I want to achieve everything. I want everything. That is your person, you know, thinking. It's a lot of inner mind here. I want to know what is in the heart really much, because it doesn't allow the heart, me to access the heart. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. There you go. What is in the heart is a divine love. It's a counterpart. And it's felt. Of course it's felt. It's felt. And it's a drive for every action. For the healing as well. For the healing as well. Insatiable, you see? Those souls are longing for each other always. And never enough. You will be in the dreams. You are in the dreams. You are in visions, regardless of what they're trying to push it away and concentrate on their 3D matters. They are. They think about you. They dream about you. They feel your love. Undeniable here. They can't deny it. But karma has been not released. The door is shut. There is a barrier. Yeah, so they need to first go through it. They need to get this experience done, otherwise they will not be able to come into union with you as an equal partner. Both you probably need to do it, because that's the only way the counterparts come in the ultimate union with themselves, when they work their, you know, the spiritual lessons, when they experience things, not only experience, but learn the lesson from it. Release the old, release the past, the limited beliefs, the blocks, the traumas, the wounds. Then only the door is open. Otherwise, they're not ready. And you may come back into phases and cycles, and until you heal that, you will not be back under physical union. And it might not be even in the same lifetime, or in this lifetime, we'll be talking about it now. So I'm going to pull one more card. What's the guidance? What is the guidance? Oh, that's the guidance here. Spiritual connection. So do remember, this relation has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. It's a counterpart connection. We have a high priestess and we got chariot. There's a spiritual connection, highly spiritual connection. Is a one soul and two bodies, masculine and feminine. So the union is on the highest level to connect masculine and feminine to get the balance. You got masculine and feminine, and it's a journey, as we see on this card. On this card you can see it. It's a journey from one third eye, you could say, to other third eye. That connection is there, but there's a journey of in things between, which is a physical reality, which blocks our spiritual experience, but helps us also to come together ultimately and dance together. That's a beautiful card. That is, I never thought about this being the twin flame card, but it is actually the twin flame card, you know. It really talks about twin flame relationship here, and it's beautiful. Okay, so that's the guidance is free to remind you that you are connected. You are one, and you both bring in these experiences in this union. So that you chose to do so, and that's your journey. So whatever happens, whatever phases you're going through and cycles, no matter how long it takes, ultimately it leads to the certain fulfillment. Okay, I think that's all here, pie 3. I hope it resonates. I hope all the pies resonate. And please do share the reading if you think there is somebody who need to hear it, who need the messages, who need the assistance and guidance from spirits. These are not my words, these are the highest consciousness messages here. And leave me comments below if there is something you would like to communicate or that resonates with you. Please help algorithm to find my readings, so ultimately find people to find it, the people who need to find it. That's the only aim I have, it to bring the message to as many people as they need to hear it. And I can't do it alone, I guess. I need all your help, so it will be appreciated. And that's all for today. Thank you very much.